Hey everybody, having an unboxing today. As you can see right here is the Unifone X. So Unifone, it's another one of those budget Sangen phone makers, but they're among some of the better ones. The last phone I tested from Unifone, I think the Power 5, I really like that a lot better than a lot of the other kind of big battery phones I've tested. So I generally like Unifone a bit more than say something like Doogie or Blueboo. So, as you can see right out of the box, this is an iPhone 10 copy or a phone inspired by the iPhone 10. The specs here, so we'll check the specs really quick. So, it's a 5.85 720p display, MediaTek 6763, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, and battery size is pretty good 3300 milliamp hour, Android 8.1. So we will, there's a SIM ejector tool right here, a screen protector, warranty card, user manual, charging cable, okay, micro USB only, not USB-C. This is a data transfer cable, and this is the charging brick. Let's see what leg it is. Okay, you can tell it's the round European China leg. So now, pretty bare bones packaging. Let's check out the phone. Oh, wow. This is pretty hefty. This is a pretty heavy phone. And, okay, yeah, it seems to do a pretty good job of looking like this phone right here. Oh, this is pretty uncanny. Okay, so let's get to my favorite part, the peeling. Oh yeah. So there's already a screen protector on top of this too. I'm gonna take this off because there's already one with the box, so you get to peel 2 times. So the back. So this feels very premium. Like this is a relatively heavy phone. So let's see if this is a real notch. Yep, it's a real notch. Not like the fake notch like the ILA-X I tested a while back. So you see there's a very sizable chin down at the bottom though. So it's not anywhere close to a true bezel-less phone, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna set everything up and I'll be back. I'm quite excited. Seems like a pretty impressively built phone so far. Hey guys, I'm back. So I'm gonna keep this short because this is a pretty standard entry-level budget Android device. The only worthwhile special thing about this phone is its build quality, which is amazing, and for how closely it resembles the iPhone 10. But seriously, I'm really impressed by this build quality here. So if you put the two phones side by side, iPhone 10 on the right, Unifone X on the left, they look very similar as long as I don't show that the bottom has a giant ass chin, right? Looks pretty good. So very sturdy. You know, this is a very dense, hefty feeling phone in a good way. So you have a 5.8-inch display, very easy to use with one hand. The back, this feels like heavy duty aluminum. It feels sturdy, man, and the back just feels very premium. The camera bump, it's not too bad, but that's because the camera, it's a pretty standard generic camera. So this phone runs Android 8.1 and it's a vanilla version of Android, so virtually stock. So I downloaded these apps up top obviously, but other than that, that's all the apps you get. Everything is stock Google. So this is Android 8.1. You even get nice little touches like when you try to power off, the power menu pops up from the right side. A couple of complaints about the software. One is the navigation buttons. The back button is on the right side and there's no way for me to switch it. Unifone does not give me the option to switch, which sucks. I really like having a back button on the left. At least give me the option. If you go into settings in general, it's very bare bones. There's like no shortcut gestures, nothing. And you know, I generally prefer to have some shortcuts. And you also can't bring down a notification shade by swiping like this. You have to swipe from the top, which is pretty annoying if you ask me. And there's also this problem of when you swipe from the middle of the screen, you can't bring a notification down. You have to swipe from the notch area. I mean, around the notch area, left to right. So right here, nothing. That's because this phone software didn't optimize for the notch, because when you're swiping from here, the phone can't think you're not swiping from the top of the phone. So let's go into device info. The chipset's Helio P23, MediaTek 6763. You have 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, but you only get 52 out of the box. So the software takes up about like 13 gigs. That's a lot. The battery is 3,300 milliamp. I've only used this phone for about a day, so I can't fully talk on battery life yet. But I think it's pretty good because I started using, right now it's 542, and you have about 50% battery life. And I started using this phone at like 8 a.m. today, so this battery life should last me all day. And everything works. You can double tap on the square button to jump between apps. Everything is pretty fast. You can hold square button to multitask, go into split screen mode, obviously. And you know what? Once we're in split screen mode, we might as well do that video test, video and sound test. So right now this is 50% volume. So there's only a single bottom firing speaker grill here. This is a fake speaker grill, so this is right here, and you can muffle it very easily. Let's go up to max volume. So you know, no bass at all. The sound's a little bit flat, but not bad. I quite like this display though. This display, it's good. It's impressive, considering it's only 720p resolution and that this phone is only 180 bucks. So performance, it's pretty good. The phone did freeze on me once earlier, but that was it. Other than that, everything has been pretty zippy. I was able to play Tekken. Tekken's a very graphic intensive game, so I was able to play it with mostly no problems. There's a little bit of slowdown, but overall not too bad. So let's go into Instagram, check out Instagram stories. So you can't get rid of the navigation bar, you can't hide it, which I don't like, but otherwise, again, this display looks good. This is a $180 device. So let's talk the cameras really quick. The camera on the back, it's a 16 megapixel main shooter and a secondary camera of supposedly 5 megapixel. Now, I can't really tell if this is a real or fake second camera. I'm leaning towards it might actually be real because I took some bokeh shots and this actually turned out pretty good, because usually when I test a budget Chinese phone with a fake second camera, the bokeh is completely bullshit. It's just basically like a circle blur. So you see right here, the bokeh is actually pretty good. So you notice I'm having trouble zooming on a photo. That's because this phone's palm rejection is pretty bad. Because you see why? Because this part, the fat part of my palm is touching the notch area, so that's why it's not letting me zoom. So if I don't touch that part at all, then I can zoom. So this phone's palm rejection is not that good. When I'm holding the phone, I'm always accidentally touching the notch part, and then I'm like, whoa, why can't I zoom? So that's a bokeh shot. Actually looks pretty good, quite natural. But you can see colors are a little bit dull with this camera. So I took this exact same photo with the Vivo Nix. Let's check it out. So the photos are night and day compared to the Vivo Nix on the left and the Ulefone X on the right. So colors on this camera is a little bit dull, and dynamic range is also not that good. So you see right here, it's completely dark right here. You can't really see much. And this is a selfie camera. Again, quality is just decent. So we'll check out a video really quick. I'm actually pretty okay with this video. I mean, obviously no OIS, jerky, but you get accurate colors, a little bit dull, but the colors aren't like wildly inaccurate. And then you see details are pretty decent too. So now I also took some photos at night. Yeah, you can't expect much from a low light situation with a budget phone. So again, see, I'm having trouble zooming in because all these palm rejection issues. So this is I don't know how to judge this. This is a poor image if you compare it to all the other phones I have. But if you compare to phones that's 180 bucks, I think this is not bad. It's a little bit overexposed right here on the light, and right here it's a little bit too dark. So dynamic range is not good. It's a lot of grain, a lot of blurriness, but 180 bucks. So we'll check out a video. So videos at night, it's again, it's not good, but serviceable if you need to just capture some footage to show someone. And the sound turns out okay. So that's about it. I'm trying to keep this video short because I have so much more to do. This is the Ulefone X. It's on sale for 180 bucks on GearBest or AliExpress, all those other sites right now. And I think if you want a phone that looks like an iPhone and you want a well-built phone for like under 200 bucks, this is worth considering. I mean, this is very heavy duty. This is a nice phone. I mean, I really like the bottom. They did such a good job of recreating the whole iPhone 10 vibe. Like honestly, if you just go by feel, you can't feel that this phone's $1,000 and this phone's 180 bucks. So thanks for watching.